Hi guys! So today I filmed this look right here. I used the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette all over the lids, and so I guess you could say it's like a one brand tutorial kind of, but just on the eyes. And then, yeah, I posted it on my Instagram and I really liked how it turned out, so I thought I would film it. And so this is it. It's really easy, just a few colors that I used. And I didn't show my foundation or anything like that because I'm focusing more on like the eyes and kind of the lips. So yeah, that's it. And please like this video if you liked it. And of course, subscribe. I would love that. And if you want to find out how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Hi guys, so I am starting off by filling in my eyebrows, and I am using the Define-A-Brow by Maybelline, and it is in the color medium brown, and I'm just using small strokes. I don't really go too crazy with filling in my eyebrows or anything, just because I'm kind of lazy, and yeah, so I'm just doing that, and then I brush it out just so that it kind of blends the product into my eyebrows so it looks natural, you know? And so, yeah, I'm doing that on the other eyebrow, and then I'm also going to brush that out as well. And then later on, I will be going in with a clear gel brow. I think it's by Great Lash. I don't know if that's the brand or not. Maybe that's just what it's called. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to go in with a brow gel just so that it kind of smooths my eyebrows down so they're not so, like, unruly and curly or whatever. Even though I just trimmed my eyebrows the other day, so that shouldn't be happening. But, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And then I'll go back in and I'll brush that out just so that it doesn't look wet. And yeah, so that's it for my eyebrows. And now I am priming my eyelids with Urban Decay's Primer Potion, and that's just in the original. It has no like shine or sparkle or anything like that to it. Now I am taking a fluffy blending brush, and I'm taking my Naked 3 palette, and I'm going in with the color Nooner, and it's like the darkest matte color in the palette, and I'm just going to be blending that into my crease as a transition shade, and I go in circular motions and windshield wiper motions just so it kind of fades up as you go up to your brow bone so that it looks not so harsh or anything like that. And I will be going in a few more times and blending that out after I put in the darker eyeshadows just so everything blends together nicely. And I'm doing that on the other eye. For some reason, I always have so much more trouble doing my right eye. I feel like the color like doesn't go on as well or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. And then I'm taking the brush that came with the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and I'm taking the smaller brush on it, and I'm taking the color Liar, and I'm just going to be patting that all over my lids. And it is kind of like a sparkly-ish color, so I'm patting it instead of like wiping it onto my lid so that there's not as much fallout and it sticks better to my eyelid, and there's better pigmentation and all of that. So yeah, I'm just putting that all over my lids. And now I'm going back in with my blending brush, and there's no product on it. I'm just blending it out so that the two colors flow together nicely. And that brush is the Sigma E40 brush, just so you know. And then that brush is the one that came with the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and I'm taking the thicker side of it, and I'm taking the color Dark Side, which I didn't really show very well, but yeah, it's the second to last shade in the palette, and I'm just putting that in the outer V of my eye and slightly blending it into my crease a little bit, but I'm focusing the color more on the outer portion of my eye rather than the inner portion. And I'm also going to be dragging that color onto the bottom of my bottom lash line later on in the video. And yeah, I just keep going back in and getting a little bit more product because you don't want to get too much at the very beginning. You want to like slightly build it up over time. And so I'm just doing that on both eyes. And I also kind of put it on my upper lash line a little bit, just to add a little bit of definition. I could use a better quality camera though, because you can't really see the colors very well. So, if anyone knows where I can get a Canon Rebel T3i or whatever, or one of those cameras that are really nice for cheap, let me know in the comments below. Now I'm taking Nooner, and I actually am putting product on the brush this time, and I'm just blending that out. Just makes it fade nicely up to the brow bone. And then I'm taking Dark Side again, like I said I was going to do. And on the thick end of the Urban Decay Naked 3 brush again. And I'm just putting that on the lower lash line. And you want to kind of blend it out a little bit so that it's not just like some random harsh line on your bottom lash line. You want to kind of like make it a little bit smoky. And then I'm going in with the lightest shade in the palette, which I also didn't show very well, but it is called Strange, and I'm using that as my brow bone highlight. It doesn't have any shimmer or anything to it because I figured the color Liar, the one that we put on the lids, was shimmery enough, so I just kept that part matte. And then I'm taking my Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in Blackest Black, and I'm taking a little liner brush and I'm just going to be tight lining, and I'm also going to be putting that on my bottom waterline, more towards the outer portion of my line. I don't really go all the way into the inner corner just because I don't want my eyes to look too small or anything like that, so I just put it probably 2/3 into my eye, and then I leave the inner third just without any liner. And then I'm going to be taking the color Dark Side again, and I'm just going to be kind of smudging that eyeliner out a little bit so that it all blends together nicely. And now I am taking my Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner, and it's in black. I don't know. It's in black, I guess. It doesn't say a color on here, I don't think. But I'm just going to be doing a winged liner, and I'm only going to be showing my left eye because I cannot do my right eye at all on camera. It's hard enough to do it on the left eye, but I cannot do it on camera at all on my right eye because I always mess up. And then I'm curling my lashes so that my mascara goes on good and makes my eyelashes look curlier and longer. And I'm using the L'Oreal, I think it's L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara. I really like this mascara. It makes my eyelashes look super long and voluminous, like it says on the package, and that's in Blackest Black. And there I am singing. And then I'm also going to be putting the same mascara on my bottom lashes as well. So yeah, and then I also kind of drag it on like the back side of my top eyelashes just to add extra like volume, I guess. I don't really know what it does, but it does something and I like it. So I do that. Now I am taking this bronzer by Mark, and it's called Instant Vacation Beach Bronzer. If you don't know what Mark is, it's like a brand that's part of Avon. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's super old. I need to get a new bronzer. So if you have any bronzers that you think are really good, then please leave them in the bottom because I really, really need to get a new one. This is probably a few years old. So yeah, I kind of contoured with that and bronzed up on my hairline and on my cheek, under my cheekbones, and then like kind of on my jawline, and I dragged it down onto my neck a little bit. And then now I am taking a CoverGirl blush in the color Cheekers. It's just a pinkish color. And I'm putting that all over my cheeks just to brighten up my face a little bit and make me look a little bit more alive. And now I am taking this mineralized skin finish by MAC, and it's in the color Champagne, and I'm just putting that on the tops of my cheekbones to add a little bit of shimmer. I love the look of highlights, so I've been doing that recently. And yeah, it just adds a nice little glow to your face, and I think it looks really pretty. And there you can see it in the light. And then I'm just taking a huge powder brush and I'm just blending everything together so that the contour isn't like separate from the blush or anything like that. And then I'm taking this Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in the color 215 Shameless. And oh my gosh, this is such a pretty color. I love it. Especially for fall. It's like a dark berry color, but it's also vibrant, which I love. It just stands out so nicely. And I line my lips with it kind of first just so that I don't make a mess. And then I fill it in everywhere. And that is the completed look. I hope you guys like it. Thank you for watching. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye! And also, I don't know if you can tell, but I went a little bit blonder. I wanted it to be like super blonde, like almost platinum blonde, but I don't want it to be like white. But it didn't turn out as blonde as I wanted, but he said that if I wanted it a little bit blonder, then I can have him tone it. So I think I'm gonna have that done. And yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty much the same actually, but maybe a little bit more blonde up here. But anyways, yeah, I dyed my hair. So that's it. Bye!